Hey guys, that was quick. How are you? Hi Carol. Hi Carla. Hi Susan. Welcome, welcome. Hi Adam. Instigator. Hi Glenda. How's everybody tonight? Hey Kathy, I'm good. How are you? You do your job well. Hi Tammy. Impromptu live. Today's my day off. I know, right, Shetty? What a surprise. Someone's got a big mouth. So I'm gonna be working on the folio for April. So I figured let me go live for a little bit with you guys. Either that or I could do my tag, but I think I want to get this folio done. So I think I'm gonna do that. Hi Yvonne. No days off. Oh yeah? We'll see about that. I just want to see what am I dealing with here. Okay. This one's a little bit different than the other one. Yes, I'm gonna work. Hi Sandra. Hi Desiree. Aloha. Hey Carol, number two. How you guys doing? All right. I'm just thinking how I want to do this. So I need a little, I need a minute because this is totally unplanned, and I really haven't thought about what I wanted to do, how I was going to do it. So, a couple ideas I got going on in my head. Oh, good, Sandra. Last haircut. Hi, Wannabe Journal. I can't see the rest of your name. Welcome, welcome to my live, my impromptu live. Oh, excellent. You're working on your purse. I can't wait to see your purse journal. Okay, because if I use this folder, then it's going to be a little bit narrow. I might have to go switch these out, use the other ones. I think I'm going to go switch these out because I can't use this. I have to cut that out. And by cutting that out, it's going to cut like an inch off of here and it's going to make a difference. I'm going to go take these back. I'm going to grab the other folders, the ones that don't have tabs and don't have this, because those we could just fold in half and use them, as they are. I'm going to grab them. I'll be right back. Here we go. Okay. A little bit better. So, I want to fold it, but I want to give it a little bit of um, a spine per se. All right, that's cool. Because this is actually 14 and a half. So if we go in 7 and in 7, that'll give us a little bit of a nice little border there, I think. And that'll work. Okay. going to be a challenge. It's always a challenge. I like challenges. Let's see. I want to use... I'm going to use this one. Oh, show your gift? Okay. I did get a gift from Adam this week. It's actually right here. Look how cute this is. It's a cupcake. Because I'm as sweet as a cupcake. And it lights up and changes color. Isn't that adorable? Hi, Rosie. Isn't that so cute? I know. Really cute. Hey, Cindy. Excellent. Too cute, right? All right, so my husband is on a business trip, so he's not home yet. I feel like I'm not doing this right, but I got to think about this for a minute. I feel like I did them with singles, not folded doubles like this. Because if I cut this, this one will come down. Because you got a cute pocket right there. Well, we could do the old big pocket in the back, multiple pockets here. We could definitely do that. And then make it, yeah. Let's do that. In this city. My mind's going, I'm thinking like I want it to be functional. Diagonal is nice too, but then I'm limited on the images. And I got really nice full images like this. She likes green. I got really cute green library type images here. Aren't these cute? Look how cute that little library, like a forest library. So I want to be able to use that and not have to cut it, you know, on an angle. I'll put this on really thick, like really cute library type book things. And then I also have this one, which has this page that I thought was like really cool too. I thought that was a cool page. And everything kind of, I don't know. I kind of like the foresty one. So her theme is like a library, dark with green, like a dark academia kind of a thing, but with the color is green. Her preferred color, green, or it was blue. This is No Country. I wasn't on tonight, Ava. I got bullied into going on. Only kidding. Um, no, this isn't for a country. She was on my list, my wait list for a folio. So I said to her, listen, since I've got two books for you. I've got your journal and I've got your Alaska. I'm going to do your folio too to get it done. It makes no sense to make her wait 3 weeks and then do something for her again. So I bumped her up on the list a little bit. I'm just giving it a ½ inch on this side, which means I have to do a ½ inch on this side. Okay. A little bit of an idea, but let me see. If we do this, right? And then fold it this way. I think we just go with it and see what happens. I just need to make the a little bit shorter on this side. Otherwise, this could be for a pad, actually. It would be a good spot to put a pad in. So would it. I don't know if opening the two ways is a good idea, but doing it this way, let me see something. If I do it this way, yeah, then you can't do the pad there. There, that would be the pad. Yeah, the pad. I like the idea of the pad in the middle because it'll weigh it down. I just need to figure out. Or if I did it this way, yeah, because the pad has to go where it's inside, not this. And that could be a pocket, a big pocket up there, a tall pocket, and it will be really sturdy. Hmm. Sometimes you just got to get in there and do it, right? We'll see what happens. Worst case that happens is I wind up with two folders. No, I know. I'm not doing the exact same one as the other one. I'm not. I'm just changing it up a little bit. I want to experiment a little bit. Okay, so what I'm thinking is a big pocket between the two folders. This will be the slide in, so I'll have to glue that. Hopefully you have a pad that's going to fit there, so I'll have to figure that part out. I don't think I'm feeling this design here. I think it's gonna come apart. I need to make sure that it doesn't come apart. So back to the drawing board. All right, I'm gonna have to cut and make our own. I'm gonna cut these so they're gonna be 4 pages basically, and then I'll have more ability to manipulate it more. So that's what I'm doing. Ooh, I love cobbler. Sometimes you have to deconstruct to construct, right? Nice, apostrophe. I feel like it needs to be the same. This way. Okay, we're gonna cut this short just a little bit so that. Let's see. little bit, I think. I'm just going to square these off. That way we could glue it a little bit to that side, like that, and it'll be. My goodness. Okay. You take one of these, do one here, do one here. With this one. And then I could do a little flip out. Flip up and all that. Okay. All right, these will be good for that. Right, I need to start zhuzhing and gluing this. I should do this in the back so the front's a little thicker. Cut a little. You guys heard my squeaker? Yeah. There he is. So how was everybody's week so far? I always zhuzh first because you never know if you need it. It's just going to make the colors are brown, yeah. We'll just go with it. See where it takes us, right? What's the worst that can happen? I mean, it's just paper and glue. Where have you heard that before? Done. So I did get the next couple of books lined up. And everybody knows the next one is the Pink Vintage Rose for Linda. After Linda is going to be Adam's book. The theme will be revealed when we start his book. Which, Adam, I came up with an idea between yesterday and today for your cover, so I'll message you about that. Then after that, it's going to be, okay, who was after that? Oh, Evelyn is her name. I believe that's her. No, not Evelyn. Maribel is her name. And she wants a book that is fairies and where the wild things are or whatever. Remember the book? I bought that book and I shipped it to the UK. How funny is that? That now I need to make a journal with that, and of course I don't have it. So I'm gonna have to start looking for it or just print. But she does want fairies, and the colors are going to be like pink and green, so it's going to be interesting. And then after that, I believe I think it might be Dorothy. I'll have to let you guys know. But at least I have the next two books, well, three lined up. Okay, so this is the one that has to be really lined up well because it's the outside. So that's where we're going to put our glue. Hi, Val. Just pet him. He wants some pets. So we're just basically doing the carcass of our folio. Okay. So the back lines up, and on the inside, it's just a little bit shorter there, but it's for the folding purpose. And then when we put our decorative paper, it'll cover that a little bit. So, but you want that little bit of a play. I didn't want it too tight. So that's going to work. Aw, you're welcome, Val. You having a bad day? Now that I've folded it, I'm committed to it, you know? do that. Because these open this way, so I don't think I want these to open the same way. And I do want pockets on both sides. But where are... Ah, excellent. Perfect for pockets. That might interfere with the pocket a little. Maybe not. We'll cover it. This will be covered as well, so we can just go ahead and trim this up. Right about there. Over here. What? Oh my gosh, do you hear him? It's a little bit wider. Oh, for goodness sake. Sonny! I'm going to trim this out to straighten that one out. A little bit shorter. Down. I'm going to do like a bottom and top flip with like a button enclosure, I think. That will look cute. unbutton it here. That opens, and then this one should be like half a size. Hey, what's the matter? Hold on a second, guys. What's the problem? Do you want to go out? Okay. Go ahead. My goodness. He's running around the whole house screaming, and all he wanted was to go out. Hey, Tammy, how are you? I'm going to trim this one just a little bit. That's the bottom. This will stay here, and this one will flip up and down. Actually, yeah. That'll work. Busy. That's a good thing, right? All right, so this one and this one. That one's going to go there. Another one. Let me see something. If I have one that's okay. No. Oh, that side's too short. I wanted to do one where this was going to go on the inside, and that little lip, but I don't have it. The opposite is not. Well, I could make it a little longer, couldn't I? No, not really. All right. We'll just have to, because I definitely want it on the inside. I have to do a little cutting, a little trimming. Oh, how nice. A greenhouse for your birthday. That is exciting. Okay, let me put my glasses on. The other thing I wanted to think about was, I got that one done. We got this one planned out. This one's planned out. Actually, it's going to be opposite corners, right? Right. Wait, I thought, oh, the enclosure. Let me think about the enclosure real quick. Ooh, Tammy, that sounds delicious. Thank you. A greenhouse. Well, you got to send us some pictures so we could see it. At first, I thought something here to with a pin, but like I don't have for a library. I don't have anything that would be appropriate like that. I don't think that's gonna work. We may have to do a ribbon off of this spine here, and then one is longer than the other, or off of this spine here, so that it comes across like this and ties here. Yeah, I think that's the way. Then it'll go across the front, though. Am I gonna like that? Hmm. This is this is me just talking through the design. Not sure what we're gonna do because I want to make sure I plan how we're gonna enclose it. So then afterwards, I'm like, oh, I should have done that before I glued the paper. Because then at that point, it's a little too late. And we have to go plan B, C, or D at that point. Um, the corner ones I've done that before, and I wasn't too thrilled, especially if this gets bulky. If this gets bulky for her, right, you want to be able to, for it to have a little bit of extra room. So I think like a chiffon is probably the best way. Maybe a green chiffon. She likes dark green, and I think I have dark green. And I could just not complicate things and make it, since I'm going to be doing this, I could just glue a piece of chiffon here, and this will hide it, and the same thing here, and that'll hide it too. Oh no, it can't be there. It's got to be off of here or off the back. You know what? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll pick a really pretty color picture for the back, and we'll just glue it right across the back, and it'll come out and tie in the front, and we'll call it a day. And I think that's like the best way. I think I like that idea. You just have to pick the right picture, because then that won't matter on any of this. And while we're at it, I need to round off these corners because everything else is kind of rounded. So I'm going to round, and I'm going to trim. That one's fine. That one's going to go there. Okay, okay, we got that, we got that, we got that. I think you could glue these down. Like that. look at our images and pick the cover so I know what I'm doing. I kind of like her. But the library's nice too. But this way she'll be the focal point and she won't get lost. Like, oh, thank you. These are really pretty. Bella printed these for me today. These are digitals. And she says she did tea, so there was tea in this one, which was kind of cool. Because that's the thing. And then I have this book that has quite a few, not as dark as that, but some nice images in here too. But I do like the girl. That girl. This library is nice too. I don't know. I feel like she's a little brighter. I think I'm gonna go with her. All right. All right. Let's start. Gotta start somewhere. Now, here it is. Gotta pick some of the other paper because it's easier to do these while they're out before we glue them. This one's gonna have an image on the front and on the back. Oh, I could put a little latch instead of a button. That would be really cute. One latch here. Yeah. just going to mark on the back where the latch needs to go. Do the turn mount. We'll glue that one last. Okay. Paper. Let's pick some paper. Trying to think how I'm going to incorporate the image because they're all one size, but the two sides have to be, this isn't, they have to be solids. What if we did the library books? Because I like these big ones. Did this and this. Do that there, and then these on this side, right? And then this. Do the library in the middle. The green background. And that could be a green background. I think that'll tie everything in. All right, I think we got a plan going here. Just gonna do like random squigglies. to go there. This one's going to go there. We're building our library. Hey, Stacy. How you doing, honey? T minus what? T minus what? Where are we at? We're doing a library folio for Miss April. Two days. Whoop, whoop. You got this. You're in the home stretch. What's going on here? Yes, I'm making a folio. Well, my folio, digital prints, not a digital folio. Maybe I could cut it in half. Are these the exact? Yeah, they're the exact same size, aren't they? This is 13. So 6.5. We're just getting everything ready to start gluing in a little bit. That's that side. That's for this side. Now we need the library books for this side. What are you going to do all summer? Folios, journals. I forgot where I marked it. There it is. Okay. We got the plan for the inside. I think we could actually just zhuzh and glue this. Because I don't think there's anything that needs to... We're going to do it. We'll put something on here afterwards. Maybe stickers. I don't know. We'll see what's in that book. And I'm just going to start gluing it. Oh, good idea. Absolutely take advantage of what you didn't do. Fall's fun. The colors are so much. It's just so much fun using those oranges and browns and reds. I do love the fall colors. I know. I'm always behind when it comes to the season stuff. I just can't seem to get my crap together. I managed to make one or two small items and call it a day. And that's what it is. I'm not going to sit here and, you know, be upset about it. I wish I could do more. But now that I'm back doing, working on my list, and maybe my list won't be as bad as I thought it was going to be. We'll see. I still haven't contacted everybody yet. Yes, I do. I have a new list to work off of that I just started working off it. This side's a little bit longer, but that's okay. So the list, I think, has 26 people on it. So now I contact everybody to see if they're still interested in it, and then that kind of helps me plan. Like I have the next 3 books already lined up, which will probably take us through July. I might be able to start another book or do something extra in there, but 3 books I figure by the end of July. Thank you. We're going to use these to make cards to put in there, so they'll be a little bit more green, and we're going to put stuff here to decorate as well. But right now we need this to dry. Okay. Good start. Okay, so now we're going to work on this part. There and there. I want an image there. Where is the book? There it is. These ephemera books are cute. I have an idea. I'm just working it out in my head. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this as the background, and then I'm going to use the bottom of this to line the pocket so it'll complete the image. So when you open it, it'll look like the full image and you're putting something in there. Because I think that will look cool. Because I could bring that down and that will cover it. Yeah, I think that's going to work. I hope it works. Okay, so first things first, we got to do this part down here. EO. There and there. Okay, that's gonna look really cute. But first, we have to do this part here. All right, before we do that, we have a plan. That goes there, that goes there. This goes up. This can have a pocket here. Will it fall out? Shouldn't fall out, right? If I put a pocket here. Because this is going to be a nice, the nice big image here. With the slidey thing to close it. So then here, maybe that kitty cat one is cute. I'm trying to, because you're going to see this bottom piece, I'm trying to like make it blend. So I think this is the best way to go using this image here. Because it'll tie it all in, I think. I think I'm going to incorporate this whole piece and just trim it up that way. So I need to cut this in half. The bottom. so we got that. So now this part has to be like something solid, I think. Otherwise, it's going to be too busy. Maybe the background. Is there background pages in here? We have another book. Oh, did Larry pop on? Did I misbathe? Hmm. The funny thing is, I do have a cat, but the library's kind of, well, that one's cute. Yeah, she only likes dark blue, so I'm not, this is green to me. It's not blue. I'm trying to pull the green out of it because the rest of the journal of the folio is with the blue. I mean, the green. See, it's green. So green is the color. So that's kind of like what I'm trying to pull is the green out of here. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go there. And then this. And I'm actually debating on outlining it all in the dark green, but because that would tie it all in. If I just trim everything up and outline it in green, that will definitely pull in the green. Because I could still trim this up a little bit, and that'll give me enough room, and I could trim off the top, and that'll give me enough room on the around this one. Same thing with this one. And that will also reinforce this because that's not strong enough. This is paper, not cardstock, to keep that down. And I'm going to use some tape, but still, I think outlining everything in the dark green is going to help. So, with that said, Farajaka, I think it'll look good that way. So we're going to do it. Yeah. Because I got to tie it all in. Okay, let's get some green. I'm here, Lisa. I sent the message on Discord to everyone. Why don't you get me on there? Are you not on our Discord? Yeah, see, that looks good. The little green, that looks good. It's not much, but it's just enough. I could actually trim it a little bit more here just to see a little bit more of that green. Do you have your notifications on TikTok? Did anybody get notified that I was on through TikTok? Jesse, you did? Thank you. I know, right now, I know, it's such a pain in the badonkadonk. I don't know why it's always such a hassle. Okay, so that takes care of this one. I'm just going to glue this too so that it starts to dry. Oh, I see, I see. You don't remember your name. So why don't you just create a new one? Just create a new one. Sometimes that's the easiest way. Start fresh. Okay. I also haven't decided this side. Oh, I was looking in the book for something, right? I didn't find anything, did I? Oh, I have an idea. You know what? We'll also do like a solid. No, let's go with the lighter color. And then I'll put little green. Maybe, do I have little green envelopes? Let me see if I have little green envelopes. If not, I could cut them out too. Not a big deal. But, those are cute. Might have to cut our own. because there's like little pockets and stuff that we could do. But I think an envelope is better because then it'll close and I don't worry about stuff falling off or falling out. Yeah, we could do little envelopes. Okay. In the meantime, the background, I think I'm going to make it lighter because think. At this point, I might as well use. Is that too busy though? I think it's too busy. We'll go with the plain. Okay. Rosie, I've got two pencils in my ear, so I'm like going at 900 right now. I'm making a folio for April. Okay. A little scotch tape goes a long way. Okay, I wanted to do the same thing with this one. But this one I could do strips. Maybe. first sheet up, didn't I? I just have little pieces. I do like the way that the green outlines it, so I definitely want to do that now here. I think I have another one. It's the last green. Hey, Miss Diva. I hate using a big piece when most of it's going to get... You know what? I'm going to do half and half like this. I'm going to piecemeal it to utilize this piece. No one will be the wiser, right? That won't be enough. If I do that side and that side, if I do the center too. Stay. These beautiful things that I got. No, I have to cut it in half. I have to do it in three. Yeah. Like that. Then we just need a little bit in the middle. Just a little bit more. Actually, I could just cut this one. Okay. Same amount on either side. Okay, I'm lining up this image with this image. Perfect. I'm going to put the lever right, the little, right there is where it's going to go. Hey, Jess. Hey, Lori. Now I need... Ha! Perfect. Oh, what a bunch of cook. Are you guys taking notes on this? Because I'm not talking much. Because my mind is going while I'm working. In case you haven't noticed. There's a lot of trimming, a lot of cutting when you make these folios. Well, when you make the folios from scratch like this, when you're doing like a kit, it's a little bit easier, I think. Now, we got to glue this up. I'm going to start on the right because if I need to trim, it's easier to trim the outer piece than it is to trim in here where it's up against the seam. Just work it like a puzzle. Make the puzzle pieces fit, you know? So the whole point of this is to make an illusion that the bottom pocket is the cabinet. That's kind of like where my idea was to go with this. So you see the cabinet here. That's going to be like, see that? That looks really cute. It's going to be a little pocket. And after we glue it down, we're putting a little turn mount down here, which will hold this down. And the turn mount's going to go right where that little thing is. So it's going to look like it belongs on the cabinet. I think it's going to work out really cute. I gotta stop using the word cute. I use cute for everything. It's actually annoying me. It's just like an optical illusion. That's all this is, right? I'm just cutting it on an angle so the side will glue all the way down. Okay, turn mounts. Oh, perfect color. Okay. I did have the night off. A few people were crying. So here I am, working on the folio. I mean, I was going to be working on this anyways. Um, Larry's not home. The girls are upstairs. So it's not like it's an inconvenience. But as long as everybody understands, I'm not doing much talking because I'm like concentrating on getting this done. Oh, that looks so cute. They're heartless. It's nice to be loved and wanted. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate it, and that's why I go live. However, the metal thing is called a um, turn mount. A turn mount, and they're usually used for like picture frames and stuff like that. Turn mounts. Um, they look like that. They're called turn mounts. This is so that your whatever you put in the pocket doesn't. Who was crying? Let me guess. Ah, okay. Yeah, I got these on Amazon, I believe. It was Amazon. And I think it was like multiple colors. Like it was a little packet of multiple colors. But keep your eye out on jewelry because I found jewelry. Let me show you. I found a necklace and I took the necklace apart and I wound up making, look how cute these little turn mounts are. Because the shape of it is just like a turn mount. They had a bunch of these like in a row for a necklace and I just took it apart and I'm like, oh my god, that's like the perfect shape. And it's really pretty because it's like a patterned, so it makes a really pretty turn mount. So see, I have all these turn mounts now. The gold, two different shades of gold, two shades of silver, those, the coppery kind. Pretty cool. Okay, so we are ready to glue this piece down. I'm also going to put a piece of tape. We're going to glue a piece of tape and then we'll do the sides. I hear you, sister. Okay, I'm just going to hold this down for a little bit because it's a little thick. And I wanted to make sure I like the way that looks, right? It doesn't even look like there's a pocket in there, so that's kind of cool. That looks really good. And it matches. So it looks like this is the bottom of this cabinet. And then when you open it, it's that cabinet. So, aces. I dig it. I'm not going to, I don't want to pull it up yet. We're going to leave that alone. Now, the pocket, I'm going to put like I'm gonna try and find or see what I have that I could do, like maybe green foresty envelopes, because I have paper that's green foresty in my paper packs, and then I have to die cut them. So I'm not gonna do that tonight. But that's gonna be the plan for up here. Babe, you sent me a rose. Thanks, babe. Love you. Miss you. Okay, so that's that. And that looks cool, right? Okay, so now let's work on the front cover. Maybe we should do that one last. Let's work on the back cover first. The back cover, the owl is really cute. This is super thick. I don't know what the hell Bella printed that on, but that is like super duper thick. But so is the little. I'm not going to do a cat because I don't know if she likes cats. She does drink tea, though. Oh, that's cute, too, with the bird. So's the. I feel like the tea cups um go really well with that. The color. It's not too dark. You know what I mean? It's funny you say that because I feel like this goes really well with that. And then the front cover is going to be the girl. So I think that looks good. Because I thought to myself, oh, I could always cut this out and that would look really cute. But I think it looks cute for the back. I think I like that. Oh. Now, next thing is, let me cut this out. Is getting, I'm gonna get the chiffon because we're gonna put that underneath it, and then this also has to be, everything's gonna have to be like surrounded by the green, the dark green, to just make it all uniform, be consistent. And I don't think I'm gonna do any kind of pocket on the back because it needs to lay flat. You know, I feel like we could put 800 pockets. Let's just leave the back nice and flat. Might as well get her done. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones now at night, and I'm like, damn, I forgot that this was almost like rated X. Like, what the heck? I forgot because I watched it a couple of years ago. It's good, but oof, sometimes I'm like, let's just fast forward through this scene, shall we? I'm not a prude, but I sometimes wonder, like, is it necessary to have so much sexual explicit things? Like, do we really need to see all that? Is that where we are? I remember when movies like the guy and the girl kiss and they would just fall down, everything would go dark, and you assumed they had sex. Now you see everything but penetration. It's ridiculous. Does that make me a prude? I hope not. I just don't see the need to see all that. Maybe I am a prude. I'm a prude. Okay, I'm gonna grab the chiffon, and I'm also thinking I might want to put dark green here on the spines. You're with me on that? You need to see it. Figures. We're back. Too much, right? Okay, not just me. Thank you, Asha. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Okay. We'll figure that out in a little bit. Okay. We're getting there. I need to find the green. We're going to use this one. have a business dinner tomorrow night. Woohoo! That looks good. I like that. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Now we gotta do the front. And I don't think I'm gonna have enough of that green. Well, and what if we did two different shades? Did a triple. Let's see. Or I wouldn't mind having a border around. Let me see if I have a similar green. That's actually that's the front page. To be honest, I'm just looking for a very similar. That's a very similar green that we could get away with. However, before we do this, let me look in my goth book because I usually have this color, this pad in my goth book. So maybe I have one of those extra green sheets in here. Oh, see, here's the book, but I bet you the green's all gone. Yeah, green's gone. Let's make sure. All we have to do now is to take these eyes and make them true somehow. All we have to see is that I don't belong to you and you don't belong to me. Yeah, yeah, freedom. Okay, no. Oh yeah, I work quickly. I think we could get away with this one. And it's shimmery, so it'll be pretty for the cover. Couple of different options. I was thinking this one. Let's see how this one looks. Let's do a test. I like that. Yes, I would like to. I like. What do you guys think about that? As opposed to a solid. I think it makes it a little more dainty, right? And then we'll zhuzh it. I like it too. I think it's a pretty pattern. So we're gonna do it. The other option was this one. I have three of these, three edgers. This one's pretty too. Ouch! Why do I always pinch myself? My goodness. Anyhow, so that one's pretty too. So, you guys like the scallop or the wave? Scallop or wave? Look at that. What I did. The wave? The wave? Okay. Yeah, because you were nasty. You pinched me. Okay. We shall do the wave. Yeah, right? Marie? It's like I do this every time. I pinch myself every time. Cause I'm a Momo. Alright, so let's see. I think maybe if I put this on something that doesn't slide, maybe that would help. Puzzle. Okay. Figures it was going to cut a little too much, so I'm going to have to trim this up a little. Yes, a pinch bruise. That is correct. Yeah. It wasn't too bad, Shetty. It actually cut pretty good. I was a little impressed with how that was cutting the cardstock. And that was a pretty decent thickness cardstock, you know? In retrospect, I should have cut this like a little bigger because the trimming idea came after the fact. So it trimmed it down a lot more than what I wanted it to be trimmed, but it still looks good. But for future reference, now we know you got to cut it a little bit bigger so that you wind up with the size that you want. But I didn't decide to do that edging until after the fact, so it is what it is. wanted to look for something for the spines. And I want something with like a little pattern. Let me look and see what I got in my scraps. Thank you. Same color. Ooh. That would tie everything nicely, right? That's purplish. Might be too many patterns. I think we're gonna have to stick with the dark green. Oh, too bad. That would be pretty cool, right? Yeah, that was too much. I think I'm just gonna do strips of the green and call it a day. We started over here. Yeah. No.
Has your chat heard of a labubu?
What?
Has your chat heard of a labubu?
I kind of heard that a little bit. Actually, now that you mention it. Why?
I got them.
You got what?
I got them.
She got something boo-boo.
Labubu.
Honey boo-boo.
Labubu.
Labubu. You guys know what that is? Anybody know what Labubu is? Is that the thing with like little hamsters and colors and people are freaking out on
Yes.
TikTok? Why are they freaking out over these things?
They're cute. I have some. Does everybody want to see?
Labubu. Yes, Desiree. They're so popular. See, I'm out of it. Yes, we want to see.
Okay, well, I need the floor
Oh,
when you're done.
Leah is going to come on and make a presentation.
Well, I just mean I don't want glue on my labubus.
Well, the glue's away, honey. The floor is yours.
Okay. Wait, no, I'm holding them. You can stand there. It's fine. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. I gotta get Kev a good view. Hold on.
Am I putting my hands out?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Kev. Oh wait, Kev, you're on stream. Whoops. Sorry, Kev. I put you on her stream. Okay.
Eyes are closed.
The first one.
Oh, there's more than one.
Yes, I got more than one because I
Okay.
had to.
Okay.
This is number 1.
Oh my god.
So cute.
This looks like Monchichi without the crazy hair.
It's so cute. Okay, that's my have a seat one. That's the have a seat, so it
Okay.
sits like this. Okay, next we've got this one. This is from the macaron set. So it's a
It's a different color.
yeah. Well,
It's
this
the
one's
same.
sitting,
Oh.
and then they all come in different colors. And then I'm saving the best for last because I think you're gonna like
It's the
this
brown
one.
one.
No, it's not the brown one.
Oh. No hair. It's
Oh,
bald.
there's hair. It's on a yoga ball. It's on a yoga ball. You want to put it sideways?
It's on a yoga ball.
I got the yoga set. This set, everybody's collecting these, but no one's getting these. But since I'm doing the Pilates, I was like, why don't I just get one of these? It's so cute. Isn't it so cute? Yeah, each box is a surprise. So I didn't know which ones I was going to get. But now I didn't get the pink ones. So now I kind of want to buy more. But I want to buy this whole set.
Adorable.
The yoga, right? Aren't they cute? Thanks, guys. More to come. My money will be spent.
Oh god.
Slay! They look creepy. Adam, I'm going to put lashes on them and I'm going to dress them in Louis Vuitton and then they won't be creepy anymore.
There you go.
That's what people... Look. This is what people do. They dress them up. And they make them
Who
look...
remembers Monchichi? Please tell me you remember that.
Where's the picture?
Monchichi. Oh, so soft and cuddly.
Like, look
This
at
is their version of the Monchichi.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, guys. I got this.
No, Adam, you wouldn't have heard of the Monchichi. Definitely not.
Okay, like, look at this. Oh, wait. Whoops. It opened the shop app. Okay.
Desiree, you didn't hear of Monchichi? You had to. If you were in high school in the 80s.
Okay, here we go. Look. They make little
Oh, that's a
tiny
cute one.
outfits for them.
That's a cute one.
I think this is this one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it just look, wait, hold on. I might
That's
crochet.
like a Run DMC.
I might crochet for it.
Oh,
see if
my
I could
goodness.
crochet a little outfit. Look at this one. This one this little kitty on it.
Oh, who? You know, I'm not gonna lie. They're a little ugly.
What? The ladies?
Yeah, they're a little ugly.
Yeah, no, they are ugly. That's the whole point. That's why I like them. Because they're ugly and they're proud. Look at this one. Dressed in Chanel. Oh, it's dressed in Chanel. Why can I not calibrate myself? Okay, I'm done. Sorry for interrupting.
Maybe like Cabbage Patch Kids or something like that. I don't know. I just go with the flow. Go with the flow, Connie. Go with the hoe. I don't even know what I'm wearing tomorrow. The weather's looking crappy for Father's Day. So that's going to stink. Because if it rains, I'm going to have to cancel my barbecue. I'm not putting all 20 people in my house. Okay. So, let us decorate some of these pages here. See what we got in here. See what kind of ephemera. These are cute. But let's look for the super green ones. No, my barbecue is here at home. I'm hosting Father's Day. And it's my brother, his wife, his kids, his in-laws, his sister-in-law, husband and 2 kids, my mom. Then it's Kevin and his family, which is 4, maybe 5, because I don't know if the sister's boyfriend's coming, and Bella's boyfriend. So, if you think about it, that's 20 people. I just want to look at all the pages so I can kind of have an idea of what's in the book. Yeah, it's not right now. It's supposed to rain definitely Saturday into Sunday, but now it's looking like it's actually going to be raining, and I'm like, oh, that'll stink. Because I know the kids love to come over here, my brother's kids. I mean, those 2 things are cute. There's 2 little pockets that I thought would look cute here. Maybe we could do those. We could use cardstock to thicken them up a little. I think having a pocket on a pocket is kind of cute. See those little corner pockets? Right there. Why can't they be opposites? Why do they both have to be right pockets? Well, that stinks. No, I'm not so sure I want to do it. If I can't make it symmetrical. These are cute. I like this lovely old book. There's another thick one. Oh, there's a different one. No, they're all right pockets. There's no left pockets. Did you notice that? These are all right pockets. WTF? This is actually really cute because I feel like it's too many book things. Now that I'm looking at it, it's too many. Yeah, I'm picking the wrong thing. Right? WTF? Like who thinks of that? Like who doesn't realize, hey, everything is right. Nothing's lefty. That's why the image faces one way. And you're not stupid. It's just sometimes it's you need a visual. I need a visual a lot. Actually, now that I'm cutting this, I should probably cut it even closer than that. This has a little bit of a beige border as opposed to a white border. You all know how much I love my board, and these aren't stickers, so okay, one on each side. Still needs something. Why am I struggling with this? What about one of the big images? Is there anything that we could cut? We could cut that. Half a window here, half a window there. Let's see. Is there another window one? Because that one would make sense. The window. This one would work too. Because this one. What did she print? I can't believe how thick this is. But I could cut this in half and do half here and the other half there. Or do the window. What do you guys think? Window or room? Maybe the window is less busy. Has a little bit more brightness in it. Oh, you like the room? Wait, not the window, the room. You like this one? Okay. I'm going to cut it straight up the middle. But actually, I should be able to cut this a little bit more. Yes, it does. Give us the homey vibes. Thank you. I'm liking it too. hope she loves it. Okay. What time is it? I'll make the tags. I think it's looking good. Just gotta do the envelopes. I'm just thinking envelope. I don't know what else to do, so I think an envelope is a good idea. Tag will go here. Gotta grab my paper. But for now that's it. I'll finish this up on Friday. Unless, well, I'll probably get home too late tomorrow to do any crafting from the dinner. I don't know. Make a couple of tags. But this is a great start. Oh, we didn't even try. Okay, that works. Open that one up a little bit more. That looks great. I feel like I need to put a little bit of bling somewhere, and I'm contemplating doing it on. I feel like the spines are a little too plain, and I might do a little something there, just to give it a little pop of something. It's supposed to be like a magical forest, right? Because this has the shine in it already, so that's kind of cool. It is already. See, it's foil, so I'm not going to emboss it because it's already foil. I didn't do too many flip ups and flip outs. I mean, we could always add, but I think it's a nice, cute, simple little folio. Nothing too crazy. Leaving the back alone. We're not messing with the back. Sometimes less is more, right? Cut all this out. We'll use these all on tags. Thank you, Penny. I could even take some of these and make like, I'm going to make like a little pamphlet maybe and throw it in there. Like fold this in half and then put paper in there. I'll figure one of these out. But I think we did a lot. It took a minute to get started, but once we started, we got definitely moving. Yeah, the papers came out really pretty as far as the digitals and stuff. Once I found out what color. Let's see what other journals are coming up because I was trying to remember and I couldn't remember. Here we go. Okay, so this one is gonna wait. This one not right now. It's going to be, okay, so it's going to be Linda, Adam. I already did this one. She's waiting. Maribel, which is the where the wild things are and fairies. Okay. And then it's Dorothy. And then I have to reach out to all these people. I don't know who all these people are. And now your first journal. Yeah. And this was a doozy. It's a journal, a second journal, and a folio. So it was 3 pieces. Yeah, the minute was definitely to plan it. I just was like, I didn't want to do the same. I don't. I try not to do the exact same thing over, except for the pocketbook purses. I mean, the pocketbook journals. Those the handbag journals. Those it's what it is. Um, but with these, there's so many ways that you can make it because you can make the flip up, flip out, side, whatever you want to do. Um, but I wanted to make it a little bit more functional than the flip out. Yes, I think everyone's going to be a little surprised with yours when we start it. So, well, I hope you guys had fun tonight. I had fun, and I guess I will see you Friday, and then Sunday we'll see. It depends on what happens on Sunday, how late my guests are here, what goes on. But it was fun. You guys helped me, distracted me so I could think about what to do here and put this little booklet together. So this worked out pretty well. And we'll finish it up on Friday. Sound good? All right, let's do our little prayer thingy. Okay. Here we go. Let's put the glasses on. I pray you will find comfort in his goodness and peace today. Agree with God and be at peace. Thereby good will come to you. Receive instruction from his mouth and lay up his words in your heart. The voice you believe will determine the future you experience. Interesting. Oh, you're welcome. That was interesting. Okay, we'll add your friend. Okay, we're going to, Lord, we ask that you take all our friends and our friends' friends, like Liz, Shetty's friend Liz. We ask that you take our friend Sherry and Sandra and Marianne and Mary. And off the top of my head, I can't remember everybody right now that needs your help, that's going through some health issues, be it mental or physical, or emotional. And we thank you for everything that is good and for allowing us to come together today. And we look forward to praising you once again on Friday. We ask all this in Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Very good. Itchy nose. All right, my friends. I will see you on Discord maybe tomorrow for a little bit. And did you guys see? Did Leah post the deer? She FaceTimed me today for lunch. During lunch, 4 deer in the backyard. She was outside in a bathing suit and was feeding them. And they're just sitting there like, "What's up? What are you doing?" 4 deer. Hi, Terry. Night, Terry. All right. Good night, my friends. Kiss, kiss. Big hug from me to you. I'm gonna go night, night. I'm exhausted. Have a great Thursday. Love you guys.